What's her name?
Which one? Venom or not Venom?
Venom.
Oh, the main Venom?
Mm-hmm.
Teresa,
The Anthony.
The Anthony.
That's not her name.
No, I do know what you're talking about. It's something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Theophany. That's what it is. I like the Anthony better.
The Anthony.
So the Anthony.
Hello, welcome to another episode of the Two Girls with No Lives podcast.
Where two girls with no lives have a conversation and you're just here for it.
I'm Katie.
And I'm Aubrie.
And it's been a crazy few weeks.
Yeah, it really has. And I think we may finally have everything working correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully.
That's the hope. That's the hope.
That's the hope.
We literally filmed and recorded a whole hilarious podcast episode.
It was.
That's unusable.
Completely. First 20 minutes, we might be able to get some little types of things out of there. But yeah, other than that, the audio completely distorted. We thought we were fine. We used new mics. Yeah. So it's fine. Our mics hate us. Technology hates us.
Technology absolutely hates us.
Not to mention, right after we filmed that, we just plugged up my Mac because it was dying.
Yeah.
And all of the electricity went out.
All the lights went out. And like the breakers were fine. Nothing. We had to have someone come out and like rewire. I mean, it was crazy. And we're like, what did we do? Luckily, it was not us.
It was not our fault.
It was not our fault.
Nope.
But then after that, so 2 days later, I get sick. Don't officially know what I have, but I think it was bronchitis turned into pneumonia. Been down for 2 weeks.
And tell them about the bird.
And a bird flew in to my house. Got stuck in this room. Mm-hmm. This room had to be I'd get hazmat suits because I don't want to get the bird flu or whatever. Mm-hmm. And yeah, it's been crazy. And all we want to do is talk about Onyx Storm.
Yeah. Onyx Storm.
It's literally all we want to talk about.
We haven't even talked about it yet.
Yeah. Because literally, yeah, it was that week the book had come out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a few days before we filmed that podcast. Oh my gosh, it's been a long time.
Yeah, we were reading the books and I was a little ahead of you and I was like, I don't trust myself to not do spoilers, so we did a whole other video.
Yeah. Yeah. Which we'll have to come back to that video at some point. We'll do a new take on it because that was funny.
Yeah. It was.
But yeah, so we were finishing Onyx Storm. Mm-hmm. And haven't even we've talked a little bit about it, but we don't want to. We're trying not to talk unless we're on the pod.
Exactly, it's very hard to do. It's very out of our nature to not talk.
It is. It's very dude. The other day we were literally on the phone for 4 hours folding laundry.
I know.
4 hours.
I know.
And yeah,
not even talking for all of it.
No, literally, some of it was just don't you hate when, you get the socks don't match or whatever, or just not even just silence.
Yep.
Just hear the dishwasher going, hear me loading dishes into the dishwasher. It was, So,
yeah.
We've needed this.
Yeah. So we finished Onyx Storm.
Yes.
In just a couple days after it came out. Mm-hmm. And we haven't done a reread yet. Mm-mm. There will be spoilers in this video.
Yeah.
But we're just gonna okay, so much happened, and I'm like, what happened?
I'm still processing a lot of it.
Yeah.
I literally was I need a timeline of events just to remember, because literally that was crazy.
Yeah.
So much happened in that book. It was kind of nonstop, boom, 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 boom.
The whole time, not a breather.
No.
At all.
And then you get to the end and you're like, I'm sorry, what?
I know, middle of the book, I thought, this is the end of the book.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's crazy. So we're gonna just go over everything.
It's our therapy session.
Yeah.
We need to just talk. And this won't necessarily be like in depth, but there will be spoilers. We just need to get our feelings out.
Yeah. And another video, we will do our theories for the 4th book.
Yeah.
We'll kind of talk more in detail of our theories for this book.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Yeah.
But today, we're just gonna like try to go from the beginning. Figure out what happened. Where did we go wrong, Rebecca?
Where did we go wrong? Where did we, and why did we get there? Why did we get there? I think, like, okay, so book starts right where Iron Flame ends.
She's very good at that. She's very good at picking right up.
She is, and I appreciate that.
Me too.
I really do, because I'm like, all right, boom, let's go. Because you can literally go from one book to the next and be like, boom, I'm there.
Right. It literally started with Violet following Xaden out.
Yeah.
I didn't expect that at all. That was cool.
That was cool.
Yeah.
I liked that a lot.
Okay, so then where did we go? Okay, so...
I can't even think.
I know.
I can't even think about where it went from there.
I definitely can't go in order.
No, this won't be in order. Like, we want it to, but it won't. But, like, all right. First thing I'll just flat out say is, like... So I was pretty convinced that Xaden was going to totally push Violet away and be like, you need to just be with Dane. And that didn't happen.
Yeah.
That didn't happen. That I was pretty convinced that was going to happen. Because I was like,
glad.
how is this going to play out? Like, yo, if you turn in Venom, like...
Right.
What's happening?
What's happening with that? Yeah, no, I'm glad that didn't happen.
Me too.
But speaking of Dane.
Let's talk about Dane.
Oh, Dane. Danny boy.
Danny boy.
I won't tell you who it is yet, but I do have a fan cast for him. We're gonna do a whole other video of like our fantasy fan cast.
You mentioned that the other day.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm so curious, and I just wish you would tell me, but we'll save it.
He's perfect, and I'll just say every time I picture Dane, I just picture him, and I just can't stop. But anyway, back to Dane.
Okay.
So, that line at the very end.
Oh, that line.
She says, I'm gonna hurt you, and he says, like, don't I know it, or
yeah,
something.
he's like, Gods, don't I know,
Yeah.
or something like that.
Oh my
It's like,
gosh.
so, can we just get a little spin-off book that's just, like, Sloane and Dane?
Yeah, I'd love that. Like,
Yeah.
that's gonna be the real enemies to lovers.
That's it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no, for sure. Dane, I definitely felt better about Dane in Onyx Storm, because, and obviously, like, what he did in the end of Iron Flame was great. Like, he was there. He really helped everyone out, but I was happy that he played. I'm glad he played the good guy.
Actually, this is something that we did say the other day on the phone. But I guess you were saying something about, like, people are, like, looking at Dane, like, a lot better now after Onyx Storm. And I was like, yeah, I caught it early. Not to brag, but caught it early.
You did. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
I don't know. It took me a minute.
Just gotta see the good in people.
And because honestly, well, because that was it. Like, we mentioned this too, but, like, honestly, second reread made me not like Dane even more. And so to then read Onyx Storm and finally be like, okay, Dane's not that bad of a dude.
Yeah.
And honestly, Rebecca Yaros is very passionate about that. She's like, guys, come on. Like, Dane is not, like, and then she comes back and says, oh, Xaden can do all the same stuff, but it's okay because he's hot, right? And everyone's like, well, yeah.
He's a shadow daddy.
He's a shadow daddy. Sorry.
Yeah, no, he definitely has more excuse to be a bad boy or whatever. Yeah, but anyway, like, okay, so, like, let's try to remember what happened. I don't even know.
They flew all over the place. They met a lot of people, and nothing good happened.
How did we even get there?
I'm trying to remember.
I don't even remember now. I'm like, okay.
Oh, well, we did find out. Okay, so the marked ones, we think all have a second signet.
Yes.
I think that was pretty much confirmed, which is kind of crazy. And I don't know, I think you pointed this out, or maybe I saw a theory, but someone was like, are we just skipping over the fact, like, in the first Fourth Wing book, but like, are we just skipping over the fact that, like, Liam is wielding ice?
Oh, I know.
And
that was a theory that people were bringing up, but what I noticed, and this still really wasn't answered, but somebody said to Imogen on the mat in that first fight, they were like, you can't use your powers.
Yeah.
It still doesn't quite make sense to me.
It doesn't still quite make sense, but it is like, okay. Yeah. Maybe she was just like throwing out something to make us think, us the readers, that is. Maybe. To go, what could be happening? I mean, because literally, she confirmed that Liam had a second signet. And I thought it was just like, okay, it was a mistake. She didn't mean to write that Liam was wielding ice. She didn't mean that. It was a joke. And then later on, you're like, oh, wait, no.
She meant it.
No, that was real.
Yeah. Oh, and let's talk about Violet's second signet.
Oh my gosh, I kind of forgot. Yeah. That's what I mean. Like, I need therapy and then a reread.
Yeah. Or a reread and then therapy.
Ooh, yeah, maybe that too. Yeah. But yes, Violet's second signet.
Yeah, I wasn't spot on with what it was going to be. But I didn't I say in our theory video it had something to do with the dreams, like her?
You did. You did. And, and I thought that, like, I thought there was significance to it, but I truly didn't think that it lined up with the second signet. I really thought it had more to do with just, like, maybe it was like a her and Xaden connection. Because I did wonder. I was like, okay, are they having the same dream? Yeah. I remember thinking that. But again, I really had no idea that it had anything to... I didn't realize the connection that it would have had. I thought it was really more so just like her and Xaden because of Taryn and Sigel's bond. And their kind of bond. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm just interested how that's going to play out. Yeah. Because...
Well, okay, so... Sorry, finish your thought.
Well, no, I was just going to say, like... That's an interesting signet. But what really can happen with that? Because dreams are, as we know, not always reality.
Yeah. But she can reach, it's a type of intrinsic, I think. Yeah. So she can reach people through their dreams. And Rebecca said in an interview that there's only one person, like, in the world that could train Violet. And people think that the sage, was it the sage that kept visiting in their dreams? That he is because they have, like, multiple signets and stuff. I'm pretty positive.
I think they do.
They think that the sage is gonna be a dream walker too, and gonna be the only one who can train her. And I don't know, I'm just kind of throwing this out here right now. This thought just came to me. Maybe he'll start coming to her in her dreams, and she'll realize Xaden's not next to me. Why did I just dream that? And then she's gonna figure out how to walk into Xaden's dreams, and that's how she's gonna find him. And Xaden's gonna be like, "Oh, get out of my head," you know.
My gosh. Yeah.
Yeah, that whole thing, the whole ending. I mean,
Should we just talk about?
We should just talk about it.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. So much happened at the end of that book. Yeah. And then you flip to a blank page. Mm-hmm. And you're like, I'm sorry. This is a typo, right?
This is a misprint.
This is not correct. Can't be correct. Mm-hmm. We'll go back. Let's go back a little further.
Okay.
Mira.
Let's go back further than that first. Taryn. I thought Taryn was dead.
I thought Taryn was dead. Yeah. Big time.
That's the part I was talking about. I thought the middle of the book was the ending.
For sure.
Because I was like, Taryn, he's not about to die,
well,
right?
And also, I mean, Andarna leaving.
Know.
Honestly, that almost might have ripped my heart out worse than anything Xaden and Venom combined could ever do.
Yeah.
I literally was like, I read the words and I looked up. And I went back down and I read the same words and I looked up. And I read the same words and I looked at it one more time and I said, no, that can't be.
She wouldn't.
She wouldn't do that.
Not only did she leave, but she had to, like, sever their bond a little bit.
I know.
But, like, that'll tie in with, like, my theory for the ending. But, yeah, I think that... I mean, obviously she didn't break the bond with Violet.
No, but... Yeah. That's something that I didn't really know could happen, or...
I think it's an Irid thing.
Yeah, it must... Yeah, I think it is an Irid thing. I think you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Andarna, that broke my heart. Broke my heart.
For Violet. I mean, for both. I mean, but Violet, just like everyone's celebrating because they just won that.
I know.
And like, now she feels empty. I mean, she literally felt like a piece of her was ripped apart.
Well, because, yeah, I mean, they spent all this time trying to find armies and trying to find the Irids, and then they did, and they didn't accept Andarna, and then they come back, and they're like, fine, we'll show you our ways, but you gotta leave.
Them not accepting Andarna, too.
Oh, I know.
I was like, what in the world? Mm-hmm. And then I felt so bad because Xaden thought it was his fault, you know?
Right.
So
I know,
sad.
that was sad. And we'll talk about that, too, real quick. Xaden.
My little
like, I mean, he was really, like, trying to... Oh, man. He just kept digging himself deeper and deeper and deeper with the venom stuff. And, like, I don't know, there was that part where they got to that area where, like, they didn't really have magic. Mm-hmm. And, you know, Violet's like, you know, we could just stay here.
Yeah.
And not have to worry about anything, but then it's like they don't have the bond with their dragons, even though Violet did, which is interesting, and I'd like to talk about that too. What was up with that?
I don't know.
Why was she able to still speak to her dragons?
I don't know.
And lightning? Did she wield?
I think she did technically.
I think she did technically too, because I was yeah. I don't know, but this is a lot. Mm-hmm. Also, this is off topic, but on topic. What's the character's name? There's a name of a person and a place.
Oh, Llewellyn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and everyone's like, wait, is this a person or is this a place?
I didn't know. I was like...
I didn't either. There were many times I was like, oh, the person... No, just kidding. That's a place.
Right.
I was very confusion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
America.
Yeah. That's my favorite vine in the world, by the way. Just want to point that out. But yeah, no. It should be fine.
Yeah, but should we jiggle it?
Yeah, I'm gonna jiggle it.
Watch the. Sorry, we are just so on edge about our technical difficulties.
Literally, oh my gosh, it's insane.
Well, I was going to say, though, with the part with the places that they went without magic. Mm-hmm. So, Violet did have her bond with the dragons.
Yeah.
But Xaden, at one point, did channel from the earth.
He did channel from the earth.
Mm-hmm. And they're like, that's not possible. We don't have magic.
Right.
He's like, watch this.
Bet. He said, bet. Yeah. I
want chocolate.
Get some chocolate. Chocolate. So, the end. That's the part. I mean, honestly, I might have been able to, like, think about some of these other parts of the book if the end wasn't so tragic. The end was like, I still don't get it. All right, I'll go back again. A little bit. Mm-hmm. Switching the point of views to, like, Imogen and to Rhiannon, I was like, what is happening?
I know.
Who's dying?
You know.
Why?
Here's the thing about Rhiannon's. I have read it twice now. I did go back and read that twice. Like the ending part.
Yeah.
I still don't get it.
Yeah.
I'm still confused. I still don't know. I feel like she's just hovering in air on her dragon. This is how I'm picturing it. She's just sitting there watching the whole battle play out. Mm-hmm. Just having a long conversation with herself. Uh-huh. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Uh-huh. She's like trying to... I guess it's just like a moment of her trying to figure out like what's going on, who's where, who's dead, who's alive, what do we do? I don't know.
I mean, I guess.
I only read it once, but that was my takeaway from it.
I mean, it was, but I was also, I think the first time I read it, I was just like in so much shock that it was her. I was like,
That it freaked me out.
Because that's the first one you switch to, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, hold on, where's my Xaden chapter?
Violet, and then it goes to Imogen. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I got real scared for a minute there.
I did too. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know, man. It's, yeah, that got a little crazy. And then again, with Mira. I was like, she's dead. She killed Mira.
I totally thought Mira was a goner. Also... how do we know that she's not?
Right. I think she's gonna be a little messed up, to be honest. I think that Brennan can only... I mean, like, it sounded like she was pretty messed up.
Not only her, but her dragon. But I don't think she fully dies, and here's why. I think her and Drake are in-game. I'm calling it now.
You could be right. Yeah.
He's the one with the cat. The cousin.
Oh, yeah.
I called this from... I guess it was Iron Flame. When they first brought him up.
You did. Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, you're right. No, I mean, like, I think, like, Mira's alive. Mm-hmm. And I think she's got a role to play. But I just wonder... I wonder if she's going to be the Mira that we know now. Or if she's going to be changed.
Grow her hair out.
Also, and I keep going now. I'm going back and forth between like right before the end to the end. Okay. Here's the deal. The end. Finn. Violet is married to Xaden. There are a few people that were not mentioned in those last few paragraphs. Mm-hmm. There are... What was the deal with the dragon egg? There were dragon eggs missing?
Yeah, and like 5 riders missing. Yeah. And we know that Xaden is one of them. Mm-hmm. And we know that someone turned Venin. Remember? I think it was Bodhi.
Gosh. Probably. Who knows? Why not?
I think he says something that's like he realizes his power isn't strong enough for like the Venin. And then they like call him like Garrick. He's like, I assumed that it was Bodhi because everyone thinks that y'all are brothers. But Violet and Xaden put together that it was actually Jack. And I think that was almost like foreshadowing. that they were going to be brothers or whatever.
Oh my gosh.
Because he says like my new brother or whatever.
Brother.
And how could he do this after watching me suffer for like months and yeah.
Interesting.
And the whole book he's like, you know, I'm not going to be the freaking Duke. That's your job.
Right. Which is, I think, obviously, I think that's another reason why the whole marriage thing happened.
I think, yeah, because if Bodhi turned, neither one that could be technically trusted, because Bodhi doesn't have as much control as Xaden.
Right.
Xaden can barely control himself. He has the most control out of all of them.
Right.
Well, Bodhi and Xaden couldn't do it. Violet's the only one that he trusts.
Yeah.
And people think that she's pregnant. I don't.
I don't either.
Yeah.
I don't either. I mean, there was like maybe a second that I wondered, but I was like, nah.
I think she's going to be.
Oh, I think she will be too. Definitely.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it thought crossed my mind, but nah, I don't think so.
But the eggs. Sorry, I just want to go back to this.
Oh, yeah.
So at some point, someone earlier in the story like mentioned if they brought them eggs, they would like grant them something or rather. I think Xaden I think that person asked for like 5 eggs or something. I think. I can't remember exactly. Well, I want to say there was like 6 missing. And then at another point in the story, they talk about how Violet's dad said there was something healing about the eggs, the shells, or whatever.
Yes.
I bet that Xaden is taking that person 5 eggs and is going to use the other egg to try to find a cure.
Maybe so. Maybe so. I think my biggest question is how much of Xaden is still Xaden? I think that enough of him is there because of Violet. I think his love for Violet is what's keeping him from being completely gone.
I agree.
What kind of Xaden are we going to see in the next book? Yeah, that could be a pretty nasty Xaden. And if Bodhi's turned, what happens there? And who knows who else will turn or has turned? What about those 5 other riders? Who are they? Where are they?
I know.
What's going on with them?
People think that Dane and Riddick are among the missing.
It's a possibility. Yeah. Because they're not mentioned at the very, very end.
Yeah. Or
I don't think Rhiannon is either.
And where was Auric going? Because he knows what's going to happen. And
Auric, he played an interesting role in this book.
He did.
Yeah. I kind of forgot about all that. Plus, what's his brother? Halden?
Halden? Oh, the Halden stuff. I totally forgot about all that till just now.
I kind of did too.
I love the protective Xaden, the jealous Xaden. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I
love all
forgot
of
about
that
that too. It was kind of awesome.
Just that gets me ready for a reread.
I know. Hearing that stuff in like the earlier part of the book, I'm like, oh yeah, I could read that again. Okay. What ended up happening with Jack Barlow?
He died.
Did he?
Yeah.
I missed that.
Homegirl, what's her name?
Which one? Venom or not Venom?
Venom.
Oh, the main Venom? Teresa,
The Anthony. That's not her name.
No, I do know what you're talking about. It's something like that. Yeah. Theophany.
That's what it is. I like the Anthony better.
The Anthony.
So the Anthony asked for
Teresa.
Yeah, Teresa. Full name Teresa Theanthony Venom. So she asked them to bring Xaden's brother, quote unquote, so Jack.
Right.
And they bring him, they let him out, and she pretty much immediately kills him. And they're like, yo, why'd you do that? And she's like, oh, he couldn't be trusted. He had a big mouth.
I missed that. Okay.
But then she died.
She did.
I think Andronic killed her.
I think so.
And Darna about had it.
She's over it. She's like, listen, stop. Okay? I just wanted to find my people. I just want Violet to be happy and safe.
I've been hatched for 4 years, people.
Yeah, come on. Give me a break.
Yeah.
Give me a break. I waited, 600 years to even hatch? I've only been here for 4 years. Come on.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. But Andarna, like, so people think that the time, like, is different for Irids. So they think that she left and was actually gone a lot longer than what it seemed. And so she's, like,
that's very
older,
possible.
wiser, stronger, faster, better, smarter.
Braver, stronger.
Yeah, whatever that song is.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That's a possibility. Oh, well, because also, isn't, when the book ends, Taryn is kind of like...
He's out.
He's
asleep. And she's like, he's going to have to sleep for a while after that.
Right.
Oh, and so I'll just say, like, I think Andarna... Here's how I picture it. I think everybody huddled up in a big old circle, you know, all our mains, you know. And they all came up with a plan, which resulted in Xaden and Violet getting married. Okay, I think Violet's totally in on the plan. Somebody's going to have to scratch that little memory in her brain and bring it to the surface.
Go, hey, remember?
But if Dane isn't one of the missing ones, can Dane, like, get that memory?
Oh, I would think so, yeah.
Yeah, because she's just forgotten it. It doesn't mean that it's gone.
Right. Right. Dane probably could find that.
Probably. Hopefully. We'll see. But I'm just picturing all of them huddled up, coming up with a plan. Taryn and Sigale not really wanting to because they're going to have to be separated.
Right.
But they're like, let's do it for our riders. Love ya. See you soon. So we know it can't be long because we know Taryn and Sigale wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
You know? But so here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Andarna somehow, like, didn't break it, but, like, what's the word?
Like a barrier kind of thing?
Dulled their bond.
Okay.
Like, between Taryn and Sigale.
Yeah.
And so that they can be apart for longer, so that Xaden has time to, like, go off and do.
Yeah.
And I wonder why they had to wipe Violet's memories, and I wonder if Imogen did that to Taryn.
Interesting. I don't know. Could she do that to a dragon?
I have no idea.
I don't either.
Can dragons do it to dragons?
Don't know. Maybe.
Can Imogen's dragon do it?
Potentially.
Also, what's her face died? That was sad.
That was
cried.
sad.
Quinn? That's her name,
That was
right?
sad.
Yeah, that was really sad.
Yeah, I didn't like that part.
But also, it gave a lot of hope for Imogen and Garrick. That's his name, right? It doesn't even feel right now.
I know.
It feels so long ago.
I know. It feels like 10 years ago.
Yeah. It gave so much hope for them to finally be together. If he's one of the missing ones.
Yeah. Here's another question I have. How in the world are they supposed to go back to Basgiath and study and finish? I mean, like, for real?
Violet won't.
I'd drop out. I'd be like, peace out. I've done enough. Make me a certified dragon rider, whatever they become after Basgiath. Oh, I guess they become like, what do you call it? Lieutenants. Yeah, but like, whatever.
Yeah.
Make her a lieutenant and just be done with it. She's done enough.
She's the Duchess now.
She is the Duchess. It doesn't matter.
And she is the only rider of 2 dragons and the most powerful, or one of the most powerful, black dragons.
That's true. That's true.
The black dragons are like the most powerful.
Right.
Technically. I mean, we don't know about Urids, but.
Right, but yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's
all I'm going to say. Like, I wouldn't finish up.
I know. Well, I mean, I feel like she's going to have to go do things.
She's got other stuff to do.
Also, where's Kat?
Where is Kat?
Crying in a hole.
I mean, I kind of don't blame her.
I feel like Kat, if she finds or if she knows, she's gonna be like, "You had to marry Zayden because of this, and this. Blah, blah, blah. I should have married him."
And Darna's gonna eat her face off.
I know. I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like Kat still?
I like her better.
Mm-hmm.
But I still don't love her. No.
Oh, well, she had oh my gosh. She had started that little romance with Homeboy. I can't remember his name.
Yeah, I know. And then he got shot by an arrow.
Pure luck, I tell you what.
Yeah.
Yeah. That sucks.
Sucks for her.
Yeah, sucks for both of them.
Yeah, no, it does. It sucked for him pretty bad too, I guess. Yeah.
No, that whole part, I was laughing until, Dane getting slapped.
Oh, yeah. I was yes, all right, whatever. Right. And then it was like, what?
Mm-hmm.
But that's what I mean with this book.
Mm-hmm.
It would be stuff like that.
I know.
Just all throughout. And it's like, what?
Or Riddick getting stabbed. I totally thought Riddick was a goner.
I did
and then
too.
he's like, "This is my favorite jacket and I hate sewing." I love that.
I loved that. I literally laughed out loud.
Me too.
It was so funny.
I think I told you, I was a little ahead of you and I was like, "Can I tell you something?" And it's not a spoiler, but you'll get it later on. And it was right after that part and I just looked at you. I was like, Riddick is hilarious.
You did say that. Now, I really understand the context.
Yeah.
He is hilarious.
He is. Oh, but what I was going to say, so you were saying, about Zayden, you don't know how much of Zayden will be left. There's a few parts in it that, one of them is I don't remember exactly what it says, but basically, they're two things change souls, war and love. I think is what it says.
Yeah.
And then there's another part or somebody says the venom, nothing will change the venom until they decide to change and start mending their souls or something.
Right.
So that gives me hope.
It does give me hope.
And also Zayden at the end, he's doing his thing. Channeling, becoming full venom, and the only thing that draws him back is Violet saying, "I love you."
Yeah. First of all, ouch.
Ow.
Second, that's hopeful. It proves, like I said, that's what I mean. Love is what is keeping him from being completely evil.
People think that's why he married Violet, too.
To keep that,
last bit of his soul, tie his soul to Violet.
Yeah. That very well could be. That would make sense to me.
Me too. But I don't know. I just know he's on a mission. He's not going to give up that easy.
No, he will not give up that easily.
Nope.
I'm very excited for the next book. I know it's going to be a minute. But I'm also very excited to reread Onyx Storm.
Me too.
And truthfully, the first two as well.
Yeah.
And go into that. I don't know, because obviously the more you read a book, the more you catch. And I'm sure there are people that have read Fourth Wing and Iron Flame 1,000 times.
Yeah.
And have, caught every little detail. But I don't know. I just feel like there's something hidden. She's too smart. She's very clever. She's a clever writer.
Yeah, she definitely is.
Yeah. A lot of the answers have been there the whole time.
I know.
But that's part of it. It's a story. We'll find out.
Yeah. I'm excited. I know she's taken a well-deserved break.
She should.
And I think it'll do the storyline really good. I think her thinking on it. But I do know that this Onyx Storm tour that she's doing is getting her really pumped. And she's like, I'm not going to tell you anything. And then she's like, okay, fine. I'll give you 3 songs, you know.
Oh, I know.
That are about it. And then she's like, oh, yeah, but let me tell you this little tidbit that's going to happen.
Right,
She was like, apparently someone that we really love is going to die.
I have heard that.
I think it'll be Bodhi. I think Xaden's going to have to kill Bodhi.
Ooh.
I know. Wouldn't that suck?
Oh. Say not from Xaden.
I think
You
so.
think Xaden?
I think they're going to go head to head, Venom on Venom.
Dang.
Because Bodhi's not going to be able to control himself.
Wow.
And I bet he's going to threaten Violet in some way. I don't know. That's just my thoughts right now. Who knows?
You know, it's a possibility.
If it's Dane, I'll throw a fit.
I think it could be Rhiannon.
I could live without her. She's like a great character. Like, I hate saying that. But, like...
She's been there since the beginning.
I know. Like, it would suck. Like, I would feel horrible. But, like...
Yeah. I know what you mean, though. I actually do know what you mean.
I hold Rhiannon on the same level as, like, Liam. I feel like. I mean, like, a really
like, it hurt. It would hurt.
Character. Yeah.
Like, you'd cry.
Oh, yeah.
For, like,
definitely.
a good bit.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't be devastated.
I mean, I'd be devastated.
I'd be pretty devastated.
I just would be able to live with it. That's just a better option than other people.
I know what you mean, though. Even with Dane, I would probably have a pretty hard time.
My sister thinks that it'll be Riddick. If it's Riddick...
Oh, man.
Me and Rebecca are going to have some words.
I think the fan base will, like, attack her. Like, they'll find out where she lives. Like, that's not a smart move.
Cancel book 5. Rewrite book 4.
Yeah, no. Riddick can't go. No, sorry, the more I think about that, the more upset it makes me.
So much.
I love him. I seriously do.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I have heard her say that, though, and it does frighten me a little bit. But I don't know.
Do you think it'll be Sawyer? No, he already lost a leg. He can't lose his life.
I mean, yeah, he's already kind of in a tough spot. Man, I don't know. It actually might be Dane.
I
don't know. I feel like he's too important.
I just feel like I would have thought that until the hints at Dane and Sloane.
They could still happen.
Delone.
That could still happen. And then he could die.
Slain.
Or maybe Sloane dies.
I thought about that. Would she be so cruel to have... What if she did and she was like, you know, Sloane's last words, I'll be with Leo. Oh.
I could see it.
That would hurt probably the most.
Also, though, it could be Brennan. Or Mira for real.
I could live... I love Brennan. I could live without him.
But honestly, I thought that with Mira. And then in that moment where I realized, like, oh my god, Mira's, like, dead.
I know.
I was like
freaking out.
I can't handle this. So, I couldn't handle Brennan going.
I know.
For real.
I know. Honestly, like, the 3 siblings things, like, that kind of gets me. So.
Yeah, I would say so.
I don't know. Just, ugh. Yeah, I don't know. If I had to pick someone to go, it would be Bodhi.
Dang.
If I had to pick, no. Oh
No.
I don't know.
I could see it.
You know what I've noticed?
What?
Anytime, I'm pretty positive. Anytime, like, they talk about Garrick, it's been very, in the first 2 books, it was very specified that he was his best friend.
Yeah.
I, every time, thought to myself, why are we saying this again? We know that that's his best friend. But I don't think she could kill off Garrick because of Imogen. Because she's already lost Quinn.
Yeah. What if it's Imogen, though?
I feel like Imogen is just like not like, how do I explain this?
I may get what you're saying without you saying it. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
She's
important, but she's not necessarily... I mean, honestly, I would put Sloane kind of in the same place as her. Or, I mean, a little lower, but yeah, like, important.
No, I'd put them the same.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're important, but they're not that important. I don't know.
It's like Rhiannon. I kind of put Rhiannon in there, too.
And I can get that.
Yeah.
I can get that, for sure.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know.
What?
You don't think it's one of the dragons?
Dude, if it's a dragon, I will find where she lives. And I will fight her. I will fight her.
We'll just go to one of the tour stops for book 4.
Yeah, fine. I can fight her there.
Mm-hmm.
But I will fight her.
Yeah.
Yeah, she will catch these hands.
Yeah. Basically. Yeah, she can square up. If she kills off Andarna.
Oh, no. Andarna can't go.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, because that's it. Because, like, honestly, the 3 main dragons that we're really caring about is Andarna, Terran, and Sigale. And so, like...
You don't think she'd kill Sigale? Kind of go back to one of my original theories of, like, Xaden draining. Because we still haven't learned anything about Terran's last rider. And I'm still standing by that theory of when someone turns venom, they can channel power from their dragon. I wonder if Xaden accidentally channels power from Sigale and kills her.
Here's the thing. I mentioned this in our Iron Flame theory video, podcast, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Jack's dragon had, like... I forgot how it was described. It was basically like glazed eyes. Like, she was messed up. And it's probably because he was either channeling from, well, I don't know. I think that somehow the dragons are affected, though, by riders turned venom.
So I think at the beginning, I'd have to go back. I might be mixing all my stories at this point. But, I think they mentioned that dragons have to choose wisely because the human can, like, take too much power.
Yeah.
And so they definitely can take power from their dragon. And I'm sure Jack was doing that because he's all like, we don't need dragons.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Do we need to check that?
Yeah.
Sorry, just another check. We totally thought the mics completely stopped recording. So, they didn't. It was fine. But we're back.
We're back. Oh my gosh. We're this close to being better. I was going to say perfect, but better.
I think we're far
We're
off.
going to say better.
Yeah. One day we're going to have tech guys. One's going to be on the camera. One's going to be... We have tech guys. We have husbands.
We have husbands.
We each have a husband.
A father.
2 fathers.
2 fathers.
Very lucky to have husbands and fathers.
Exactly.
Oh, God. I do need more chocolate. What is what?
Mint, dark, milk chocolate caramel.
Can I have this?
Absolutely.
Okay.
The dark is my favorite. I'm not really a fan of mint.
Oh, I've got to yawn again. I'm so sorry.
Yawn.
I may have to go down and make a little... That me espresso.
You think so?
If y'all can spare it. Do y'all have more pods?
I think so.
I'll buy you some pods for me.
For you. We gave here for you.
Yeah.
That'd be really funny, actually. Well, I don't remember exactly what we were talking about. Oh, we were talking about the dragons.
Yeah, and Jack draining his and stuff.
Well, I don't know. Jack was, like, clearly a bad dude. But, like... I don't know. I do think that there's possibility of Sigale being a little messed up because of Xaden being Venom. Can she lose her front legs and turn wyvern? Wyvern? Is that a thing? I don't think it's a thing. But like, I don't know.
Probably be unbalanced.
Yeah, she might be a little dizzy.
Okay, so our audio stopped again.
Why would it do that? Literally, why would it do that?
I don't understand any of this.
I don't either. All we're trying to do is just talk about Onyx Storm. We're just trying to like get our feelings out. That's it. That's all we're trying to do.
We have a lot of feelings.
We do.
We're supposed to film 1 and possibly 2 more after this. I think we're going to.
Yeah,
it'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
What? The audio has never done this.
No, it's never. But we've also never done it like this. I think it's very confused. It's like, oh my gosh, what? What channel? What input? What? I don't know.
I think it's all dumb.
I think it's all dumb and stupid at the same time. If at all possible.
Stupid.
It's stupid. That's it.
Oh, God.
Well,
that's my thoughts.
That's my thoughts and feelings. And we'll have a lot more. Again, like with a reread.
Yeah, we're going to do a second read and take notes like we did on our other videos.
Yeah. And we'll come up with theories and stuff. There's like, this is not the end. I mean, this is only the beginning of Onyx Storm, truly.
Yeah.
We had to take a little break, though. A little, like, emotional break.
Mental health break. Because that ending really was brutal. I mean, I felt like I was going through a high school breakup.
Yeah. I was, like, in, like, the beginning of, like, some of my sickest days. And I'm reading this, and I'm like, I turn the page, and I'm like, what?
Am I that sick?
There's no way. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so, and, like, between all that, like, all this time has gone by, and I'm going, I kept looking at the book on my shelf, going, did I read that?
Yeah.
Did I dream that book? Did I dream that ending? Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, that's how I feel.
And I'll just say, because this is the very ending, Imogen's just standing over there doing what? Looking at her nails? Like, minding her own business? Well, Violet and Brennan are like, what happened? And
right.
Then she looks up, because Violet puts it together. She looks up and she's like, Imogen, what did you do? And Imogen's like, oh, what you asked me to. You don't remember.
Right. What you asked me to. And that's it. That's it. That's the end of the book.
That's the last line.
That's literally the last line.
We didn't even get a WTF from Violet.
No, nothing.
Oh, God.
Nothing.
Do you think Brennan is just gonna, like, because she's just gonna jump right into it. We're gonna get the next line. You know?
Absolutely.
So do you think Brennan's gonna go over and be like, tell me what happened to my sister, bro?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brennan's gonna freak out. He's gonna go all Big Brother
I know.
on the situation.
I can hear Mira, too, being like, oh, you married Zayden? You married Zayden?
I know.
You're married?
Yeah.
You're married?
I know. Definitely.
Oh.
Last thing I'll say too. Where's the cat? Where's Broccoli?
Rebecca confirmed. Broccoli is safe. She's with Drake, I think. Yeah.
That's the side that's the short story I want.
Yeah.
That's the POV I want.
Broccoli POV.
I want Broccoli's POV.
Also, Broccoli. What a horrible name.
Could you not come up with something a little like it's funny, but like, really?
I know. I'm like, I love how Mira was like, wouldn't carrots have been a better name.
Right, exactly. Oh my gosh.
God.
Well, we did it.
We did it.
We read it.
We read it.
The
we
book
didn't
is out.
get the Target edition, which actually is in the last video. Maybe we'll just insert that here.
Yeah. We'll do that.
Yeah. Because that part did actually come out okay.
Oh, yeah, because that was like in the very beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was an experience for sure. I have a lot of thoughts and feelings about it, but I don't care so much. No. I got over it.
Yeah.
But 2 weeks ago, we cared. 3 weeks ago.
We cared a lot.
A lot.
Yes. Okay, let's tell them what we're doing right now. We are rereading.
Oh, yeah. I was like, what are we doing
Akatar.
right now?
We are doing our third reread of Akatar.
Yes.
And I'm loving it.
I am too. We're listening to the dramatized version too, just for something a little different. And yeah, it's hitting different. I gotta say, like, and we were talking about this earlier, but like, we'll get way more into. We will have like full discussions on Akatar, but it hit me. The first book really got me different this time, and I was like, man, it's powerful. There's a reason why people pick up that book and can't put it down, and then it kickstarts this love for, like, if you've never read before, this love for reading, or this, like, it gets you back into reading, or whatever it is. Like, there's a reason that this book does what it does to people.
Definitely.
And yeah. In fact, I was so inspired. I started a painting. I could not, like, I had the idea in my head. I felt like Farah. I found my inner Farah, and I was like, I have to paint the wolf scene, the very beginning of the book.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't stop thinking about it. But no, we're really enjoying it, and there's gonna be a lot to talk about.
Yeah, because Akatar is a topic that we have just on the phone 3 hours.
Yeah.
Said our feelings. I have a lot of feelings. I have a lot of emotions when it comes to Akatar.
Yeah. Definitely. There's so much to talk about. And you talk about theories. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I have so many theories.
Yeah, I got theories gone to bed with Akatar. So I can't wait to talk about that. So yeah, in the coming months, as we're approaching the 10-year anniversary of the first book, we are going to be discussing Akatar. So definitely look forward to that.
And then when Elizabeth Evans releases her re-recording,
I can't wait.
We will be doing our fourth read.
Yeah, because I love her so much.
I know, I do too.
I seriously love her. I'm so excited to hear her read these books.
She brings so much life to a book.
She really does. She's amazing. Like, I wouldn't have picked anyone else to read Throne of Glass.
Totally.
I mean, she was amazing. Like, she is Selena Sardathian.
And Crescent City.
I know.
Amazing.
She did great for Crescent City.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm such a fan of hers.
I know. Same. She's awesome. I can't wait to see how she does all of their voices.
Me too.
We've already gotten Rhysand's voice, actually.
Technically we have. Yes.
Oh, spoiler. I'm not going to tell you what that spoils, but that was a little itty bitty spoiler.
It was a little itty bitty spoiler, but we spoil things.
Sorry.
This is just us talking.
Yes,
so.
I'm sorry. You're just here for it.
You're just here for it. Oh my gosh. All right. But yeah. So thanks for hanging.
Yeah.
This was fun. And we feel better.
Long time no see.
Long time no see. We're not gonna, we won't have a break like that.
Yeah.
Again,
but that's
hopefully.
why our bio or whatever says weekly-ish.
Because you know what? We're just trying. We're just trying our best here. We really are.
Yeah, we're just human with technology that never works.
Yeah.
But
exactly.
eventually, maybe it'll work.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for hanging.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have anything else you want to say?
We need a better outro.
What do we say? What should we say?
I have no idea.
I say we just go like 3, 2, 1.
Bye. Okay. I think that's what we've been doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll stick with that.
Sound
All right.
good.
This is how our phone calls end too. We don't know how to end a conversation.
Well, you see, we're from the South, and none of us know how to say goodbye.
When you say your goodbyes at the door, then you open the door and you say goodbye again.
Mm-hmm.
Then you get in the car and you roll the window down and you say goodbye again.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have to wave goodbye as you're going down the driveway and you honk your horn. And then you maybe get down and then you call that person.
I was about to say, and then you're 5 minutes down the road, you call that person because you're like, oh my gosh, I meant to tell you the whole time. And then you talk on the phone for 3 hours.
Exactly.
We just love each other in the South so much.
Just love.
It's all just love.
Don't you know it?
Yeah, don't you know?
All right, we'll cut it off.
We're definitely leaving now.
3.
No, just kidding.
1,
2,
3.
Bye. Bye.